News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
Let's check out the forecast. We've had a beautiful holiday weekend. Really not much to complain about, and our weather's really staying nice for today. A couple changes you might want to know about, though. Even though today we're nice and sunny, we're seeing our familiar marine layer clouds each night and each morning. We're going to get it really hot towards the middle of the week, so I'll touch on that in a few minutes. But right now, things are looking good. Nice and mild morning. Temperatures are around 60 degrees for most neighborhoods along the coast and inland. You'll notice that if you're really far inland in a place like Ramona, it's really cold. The marine layer didn't make it there very well overnight, so it didn't give them a chance to hold in much heat. All that's going to get sorted out, though, as we see lots of sunshine and lots of warming coming up, and we're going to see clearing of that marine layer as early as 11 a.m. to noon for most areas. And then with today's highs, we're just about normal for this time of year. Perfect for San Diego, sunny with a high of 73 degrees. Our inland highs are going to be about 10 degrees warmer, so looking at lots of mid-80s in the mix, like 85 for El Cajon. Mountains looking at mid-80s as well for the most part, and then deserts are staying really hot today, reaching as high as 110 degrees. Now the beach is going to be beautiful today. We're going to be mostly sunny by the water, going to be reaching into the low 70s. A couple things you might want to watch out for, though, is a UV index going to be up to 11, which means you can burn in 10 minutes or less, so make sure you're wearing sunscreen. We also have a beach hazard statement because of the high risk of rip current, so if you get caught in a rip current, make sure to swim parallel to it. Don't try to fight against it. Then swim diagonally once you're free of that and head back to the water. But overall, it's a good idea to swim near a lifeguard tower today, especially if you're not too experienced in the water. And along with that, there's a list of beaches here. I put all of them right on your screen. These are all the places where bacteria level readings are too high to go into the water. So I wouldn't recommend going swimming in any of these beaches, but there are plenty of other ones that are more than fine, and you can check on that information online. And then we're going to notice that heat I was talking about. I'm skipping ahead today. This is coming up on Tuesday, where we're seeing an area of high pressure building up. We're seeing that heat dome type of weather pattern that's going to make stuff really hot for some parts of the county once we get into the middle of the week. Along the coast, though, it's going to be pretty mild. San Diego staying nice, high of 73 today, high of 74 for tomorrow. We end up seeing lots of upper 70s once we get to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So nothing that's really unmanageable. It's going to be really nice beach weather, and then we're going to cool down a little bit as we get to Friday and for Saturday. Now, the real heat is coming for those inland neighborhoods because they're reaching into the low 80s for the most part today. And then give it until Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to see highs pretty close to 90 degrees. Thursday is going to be one of the hottest days of the week, so many neighborhoods like Escondido, like El Cajon, they're going to reach up into the low 90s, but then you get those other spots that tend to run a little hotter like Ramona, they're getting right up near triple digits. They cool down pretty quick and going back into the mid 80s for Friday and Saturday, but there's going to be that stretch Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that is going to be so hot for those inland neighborhoods. That heat is going to come to the mountains too. High of 85 today is already relatively warm, but they're going to be hot and breezy throughout the next couple days. Their highs are going to peak in the 90s once we get to Wednesday and Thursday. Keep in mind the highs are going to be much, much warmer for a spot like Campo than it would be for Julian. So on a spot like Campo, expect temperatures that'll be close to triple digits. And there is the deserts. They're already hot. They don't need to get hotter, but they're going to see an extreme heat watch on Wednesday and Thursday because they go from an unbearable 110 for today and tomorrow up to 116 degrees for Wednesday. So enjoy all the nice weather today. It's pretty mild, but depending on where you are, stuff is going to get so hot for the middle of the week. But at least now you know, so you can prepare.